Hallie, I just received, I think you're looking at the same thing, a statement from Mr. Trump. I haven't had a chance to go through it, to give us the highlights.
Well, it's rather lengthy. It's, I think, 5 or 6 paragraphs here, Lester, so I will give you just the highlights here. And again, this is coming from the former president himself. So this is a statement from Donald Trump calling this indictment political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history. He goes on to talk about how he has felt essentially aggrieved since the day he came down that golden escalator at Trump Tower. He claims that the Democrats, as he put it, have done the unthinkable. They say indicting a completely innocent person in an act of blatant election interference. Again, I'm quoting from the former president's statement that is just into us here at NBC News in about the last 60 seconds. He goes on to say that the Manhattan District Attorney, Alvin Bragg, is a disgrace. He goes on to slam him, suggesting he is doing President Biden's dirty work. And then goes on to say that he believes this witch hunt will backfire massively on Joe Biden. He says we will first defeat Alvin Bragg, then we will defeat Joe Biden. He says, and we are going to throw every last one of these crooked Democrats, he says, out of office to make America great again. What I read several times for Lester to try to get any insight on, because frankly, this statement is of a piece as to what we have heard from the former president in the last week and a half or so, ever since the drumbeat of a potential indictment began to get louder. Obviously, it is significant that he is declaring himself innocent, completely innocent, as this indictment is now come out, and his lawyers have confirmed that the former president, has been indicted. What I don't see in this statement is what comes next for him. If he will get on that plane we just showed and head to New York to essentially surrender himself, if the negotiations are happening between his team and the Manhattan District Attorney's team, and to what unfolds in the next maybe 24, 48 hours or so, I imagine that we will continue to get more on that. We are certainly going to pursue that line of reporting, Lester, but that will be significant. There had been no real indication that the former president would try to resist the legal machinations here, and you heard that somewhat alluded to by his attorneys, who suggested that they will vigorously defend this. They will vigorously fight this in court. So we will see where the former president goes and what he does next, Lester.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.